nataka niwaambie my friend, na nataka kuambia hao majenzi, hao watu wasichukue jina ya jenzi kutumia kwa ujinga na kutumia kwa upuzi. Mimi nataka niwaambie vijana wale wajui hao watu.
I have a problem with the coalition. And remember, I said here last time, I have not seen an organized group which can remove Ruto from power today.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the backstory. If you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below so that you can be notified whenever we post a new video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a video of Gaucho. I think you people know Gaucho. It has gone viral, and it's about Gaucho talking about the coalition that is being crafted of Gachagua, Kalonzo, and Eugene Wamalwa and Matiang'i being fronted to take on President William Ruto in 2027. And I think after watching that video, I came back to try and analyze and ask myself some questions. So I want you guys to also watch that video. Watch it keenly and analyze it. Because Gaucho has raised some fundamental questions that I think as a people, as we head into 2027, we need to ask ourselves as well.
Leo nilikuwa niko na wasiwasi ya kwamba leo Raila Odinga na William Ruto hata Ruto atastuka usiku ya leo, na sisi wafuasi wa Raila tutastuka leo kwa sababu ya Gachagua na Kalonzo na hiyo group ya kina Eugene na Matiang'i. Sasa tulikuwa na wasiwasi, tukasema hii hata imeshinda ile earthquake ya Budavadi. Sasa mimi nimekaa naona coach Wenga ameingia kwa kiwanja, coach Wenga Gachagua. Players ambao hata kucoach wakina Eugene Wamalwa wamechoka kuliko hata coach mwenyewe. Coach mwenyewe amechoka kweli na game bado. Sasa mimi nauliza nyinyi ndio mnataka kutoa Ruto? Nyinyi vile niliona nyinyi mmejisanya hapo kwa kona. Mnaitiza apology eti ya Matiang'i hajafika. Sijui nani hajafika. Sijui nani akifika mambo itakuwa my friend. Kama niyo nimeona hapo. Alafu mimi nataka niwaambie my friend, na nataka kuambia hao majenzi, hao watu wasichukue jina ya jenzi kutumia kwa ujinga na kutumia kwa upuzi. Mimi nataka niwaambie vijana wale wajui hao watu. Eugene Wamalwa amekulianga jina ya Wamalwa the late. Yeye mwenyewe ni mtu mpuzi, hawezi hata mobilize mtu mwingine kutoka zaidi ya Trans Nzoia, hawezi enda beyond Trans Nzoia. Unaona? Ni mtu mchoyo kama mimi mwenyewe, ndio Uhuru alimpea pesa yangu akakula yeye na Kioni, na anasema hao ndio nataka kusupport Gen Z. Mnataka kusupport nini? My friend, eti sisi ni Gen Z, eti ule Salasi ambayo macho yake imezaa kama mtu ako na 60 years, miaka amekunywa pombe mpaka macho amepiga Gilbis, eti hiyo ndio kiongozi, eti chairman ya Gen Z. Wapi? Mimi nataka kuambia Gachagua na Kalonzo, ndugu yangu, wewe usipochunga hao watu wanataka kukutumia. Eti wanataka kukuweka eti wewe Matiang'i kuja awekwe president, eti alafu wewe ama hapo mbele wataweka mtu mwingine president, alafu sasa eti wewe uwekwe deputy. My friend Kalonzo Musyoka, wewe ni mtu naheshimu kwa hiyo kikundi. Mimi naheshimu Kalonzo Musyoka peke yake. Unaona? Hao watu wengine, hao eti Eugene Wamalwa, eti mnatuambia Matiang'i ambayo waliua watu karibu amalize Kenya hii na adoption. Hiyo wakati ya Matiang'i na Kibichu, watu walipelekwa River Yala wengi. So hii Kenya inataka kukua ya county commission anatembea, county commission anatembea, dio ya zamani Gachagua na nani. Sasa hao ndio wanataka kuongoza hii nchi na Matiang'i ambaye alikuwa minister wa interior. Hasa tunataka kurudisha hii nchi kwa mapolisi. Tunataka kurudisha hii nchi kwa mapolisi. My friend, Wakenya si wajinga na Wakenya watakuwa wajinga. Mimi nataka niwaambie kama hiyo kikundi nimeona mmejisanya hapo kwa kona. My friend, mnajidanganya, kuna kitu hapo. Hapo President Ruto hata usipe stress. Wale ni watu rudderless, planless, less, eti wamepiga hesabu mpaka wamefika kura ya president 20 million. Sasa wewe utapata kura. Juu Gachagua amesema 8 million ya Kikuyu. Amesema Kalonzo 4 million, amesema sijui wapi 2 million. akasema sijui Eugene alete my friend. Huyu Gachagua ndiye alikuwa anatocha hapa akisema ya kwamba pesa walichaguliwa yeye na Ruto hawakupata pesa kwa nini? Kwa Central Bank. Iti pesa ilienda kwa rege. Hii pesa anatuambia Ruto naiba, ametoa wapi? Na yeye alikuwa anatuambia iliibwa na nani? Na hii inaibwa sahi ni gani? Ile ingine ilisema ni Uhuru aliiba. Hii sahi unatuambia ya kwamba Uhuru alikuwa na eti Ruto ameiba. Ni gani? Na alikuwa naiba na watu wake. Ni gani? Na wewe kwa hii 2 years ambao umekuwa deputy president, hizo hoteli umenunua zote, umenunua na pesa gani? Ukuje waambie wa Kenya. Hizo hoteli umekaa 2 years umenunua hoteli ya mapesa. Central hapa karibu hoteli zote za nini ulichukua zote. Coast uko na hoteli karibu ngapi? Hapa juu ukienda huko za nini uko na hoteli ngapi? Kaambie Kenya kwamba hiyo pesa ulitoa wapi within 2 years, ndio utuambie Ruto ni mwizi kuliko wewe. My friend, wacheni upuzi. Wacheni upuzi, naambia wa Kenya watu si wajinga na watu.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know, so many people might want to like say that Gaucho is a goon, is a commoner, is a no one in Kenyan politics, and that is a Raila supporter who doesn't know what he's saying. But one thing that I would want to ask Kenyans is that there are fundamental questions that Gaucho has raised. One is that the very people who are now fronting themselves as an alternative to William Ruto, if you look at them keenly, without any bias, they are talking about being an alternative. But what are they offering? What are they putting on the table as the solution to our problems right now? Because look at it, let's just be honest. Gachagua was in President William Ruto's camp until he was impeached. Is when he started highlighting some of the issues that were in that government. Or let's take, for example, if he was not impeached, would you still expect Gachagua to be raising the very issues that he's raising right now? No, let's just be honest. And as he raises those issues, is he being honest and is he giving us alternatives to the issues that is raising? That is something that we need to ask ourselves. You know, because one thing that I want to say is that Kenyans are gullible. You know, it's the same way, what is being done right now is the same way Kenyans fell for the wheelbarrow and the hustler narrative. You know, hustler narrative was just coined the same way these guys are also coining what they are telling Kenyans right now, like they are being the alternative. And Kenyans did not analyze what was going on and voted in William Ruto, and they are now complaining 2 years after electing William Ruto. Are we still going to make the same mistake? Because look at all these guys, they have been in government. Eugene Wamalo was in government at some point. Kalonzo was in government at some point. Matiang'i was in government at some point. And during Uhuru's era, Matiang'i was like a key person in that government. Even though we can attribute so many changes to Matiang'i when he was at the Ministry of Education, Ministry of ICT, because I think Kenya went digital, fully digital, that is when it comes to TV and all that, during Matiang'i's reign. There are other changes that he did make when he was at the Ministry of Education, and still when he was at the Ministry of Internal Security. But there are wrongs that were also done during his era at the Ministry of Internal Security. Are we going to hold him liable for all that? And all these other guys who have also been in government, are we going to hold them accountable? Because it's like we forget about other people's past when we are grieved, and we just give them the green lights to be our next leaders. So what alternative are these guys what are they bringing on the table? What is it that, what is transformative about what Kalonzo is telling us right now that he did not do? Because we can look at their past. What have they done in the past that will make Kenyans vote for them come 2027? Or are we still going to be gullible the way we fell for the hustler narrative trap? So for me, Gaucho is raising very, very valid questions here that Kenyans need to ask. If you are going to elect a leader in 2027, then let's not ride on the Gen Z narrative so as to give way to people who are still going to corners. We need to get new leaders, fresh leaders, guys who are transformative in their thinking and in their action. Not leaders who we know their past, who have been there in the past, and have not done anything meaningful to the country. And it's something that has also been highlighted by someone known as it's known as Mugumba, or it was on TV 24 today in the morning, and he talked about looking at the past of some of these Mutambo. Yeah, Mutambo has talked about it, and I want you guys to also listen to Mutambo's advice.
I have a problem with the coalition. And remember, I said here last time, I have not seen an organized group which can remove Ruto from power today. Coming together as names and organization, those are two different things. I have been a politician, he's a politician, and up to today. And I know what it takes to organize yourself to win an election. That is the part which is missing with this team. And when you look at them, you ask yourself, and I will always put a caution, you excuse my language, 5 chickens and 3 elephants, which is heavier? That's a question we need to ask ourselves. And you know, in politics, for you to become a giant, it is who surrounds you. See who surrounds you. I pick Gachagua. I see the people who are surrounding him. Okay? And I see who can support him, either politically, with the numbers, and maybe financially. Then I go further and I ask my good party leader, who surrounds you? You know, show me your friend and I'll tell you what kind of a person you are. Show me who surrounds you in this business of politics so that you can move to the next level. You cannot leverage on what Gachagua has. You also need to bring something on the table for you to make ends meet. But if whatever you are bringing in table, despite you having a big name, but whatever you are contributing to the table does not add any value to what either Gachagua has or Matiang'i has or Kalonzo has, then I see some problem there. And that's why I'm saying I have not seen an organized team to remove Ruto today. They have not reached that milestone.
Because it's like we are trying to think that this coalition that is being formed will be very, very transformative and Kenyans should now fall for it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think what Mutambo has also talked about is that, okay, there is that narrative or wave that has now come up. And so many Kenyans have fallen for it. But just as someone said that politics, 2 years in politics is a very, very long time. Things can change between now and 2027. And still, the big shots have not arrived in the arena of politics. But for me, my take would be Kenyans should give young leaders and transformative leaders not fall for the trap that we are going to get into, just like the way we fell for the hustler narrative and the wheelbarrow narrative. If we go that direction again, then we shall not be salvaged. We need a leader who has a transformative mind, who is young, who is smart. Not people who are just going to ride on the Gen Zs and the millennials narrative going forward. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to get your opinion about this. You can give us your feedback by writing your comment in the section down below, the comment section down below, so that we shall sample some of your comments in our next video. But that is it from us today. Until next time, bye bye.